Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Mo, aka Swedish Whiskey Girl, and today we are here with the Balvenie Doublewood, the 12-year-old. So this is an expression from the Balvenie distillery, which is located in Dufftown up in Speyside here in Scotland. It is a single malt and it's been initially matured for at least 12 years in ex-bourbon barrels and hogsheads, American oak, and then it has also been finished in Spanish oak sherry casks for an additional 9 months before also being stored, you could say, in big wooden tons or kind of vats to allow this kind of flavors all to marry together before it's bottled as the Doublewood. So it's at 40% ABV and launched in 1993, so 2 years before I was born. And I feel like Balvenie, and especially this expression, is one of those classics that a lot of whiskey lovers know and a lot of people really like as well. I haven't reviewed that much Balvenie on the channel, and I don't know, it's not that I have anything against Balvenie, it's just that I haven't really had a personal connection to it for some reason. I'm looking to change that, but so far that's just kind of, it's been one of those whiskeys that's been passing by, but hasn't really connected with me yet. But it's definitely one that I know a lot of people have been wanting me to review as well. The light's being really weird today. I'm trying to avoid that a little bit. Let me just sit back a bit, see if we can avoid that. But yes, also what I want to say is that I did a tasting with Balvenie and the Hip Flask Hiking Club the other day, virtual tasting, and they talked us through some of the expressions, and it was led by Jamie, their Canadian brand ambassador, and Gemma, who's their global brand ambassador. And I can highly recommend, if you like whiskey and you like stories, listen to the Balvenie Stories podcasts, because they talk to people that are working in the distilleries, and it's such a lovely experience if you like to listen to Scottish accents and people talk about their craftsmanship. Definitely can recommend that. This is annoying me, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. Just one sec. I can't seem to escape it completely, but hopefully this is at least a little bit better. But yeah, let's start by having a look on the nose. It has like a note of murky pears and then wood. Kind of murky but fresh at the same time. A little bit of a hint of that kind of wine cellar, Dunnage Warehouse vibe. And some honey, but it's very approachable, I would say. It feels very soft. Oh, and I always forget, it seems. It retails at around £40. Something floral about it as well. Floral and something like orange in the honey. It's a floral orange honey, if that makes sense. And a bit of grassiness. Let's have a little sip. Sláinte. It's quite interesting. Balvenie for me is often associated with having this kind of woody character, but also being quite smooth, which I think is a very kind of classic thing for when people think of Scotch whiskey. I think Balvenie for many is this kind of embodiment of what Scotch whiskey is. it just has this kind of classic, if you say Scotch whiskey to someone, I think this is kind of the embodiment of what people think of. Even though, of course, if you do drink whiskey and you're quite known to different kinds of whiskey, you know that there's so many different flavours in it. I think for many this is kind of what they think of when they just think whiskey, unless they think of smoky, because this is of course unpeated. But yeah, but like it's quite smooth and approachable, but it also has a bitterness from like the wood, which is slightly grassy as well. I would say you get floral notes like summer flowers, and then more of an apple character probably on the palate, like red apples, autumn apples for me, but also still so fresh, which is what I'm saying is kind of murky and fresh at the same time. Yeah, fruity, woody, floral. And the sweetness on the palate isn't so much honey as it is more on the nose for me, but it's more belonging to the apples, I think, the sweetness on the palate. I also have the Caribbean cask, and in the tasting set we also got the Edge of Burnhead Wood, the 19-year-old, the Peat Week, and one of the tons. I'm trying to remember what it's called. So if you want to see me do maybe a comparison of them, let me know in the comments below. I have reviewed, I think, Caribbean cask and Peat Week before, but it's always interesting to do like a little lineup and compare them and see which one stands out or which ones that are similar or very different, especially when it's from the same distillery, I think. This light is just annoying me so much. This is the problem. We have sun for about an hour in the morning, and that's of course the exact same time that I'm trying to record today to fit it into the schedule. Well, no one's complaining about a little bit of sun, I hope. Yeah, I mean, I think for many it's just this kind of classic character. It's a good kind of gateway whiskey, I could see. Did that sentence make sense? I could see it being a good gateway whiskey because it has this kind of classic character that can lead you in any kind of direction from here. But also I know that a lot of people that are big whiskey enthusiasts, they really enjoy this as well because it's a classic. I mean, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you like Doublewood? Do you have another favourite Balvenie? And yeah, which one do you think I should try next? I haven't tried yet. And of course, tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube. Woohoo! Who would have guessed I would made it this far? When I started a year ago in lockdown, posting every day for about 5 months, and now I'm posting 3 times a week, and so far it's going really well and I've been really enjoying it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching as well. But I will be releasing a video tomorrow, an extra one, showing off my whiskey shelves, so I hope you'll want to see that. And then I know there's been some questions if I can do another live stream, and I will do one soon. I just need to figure out when it works, so that will be coming up soon as well. But yeah, if you want to support the channel, I would of course be thrilled if you wanted to leave a thumbs up or maybe subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are perhaps considering buying something from Master Malt, the Whisky Exchange or the Scotch Malt Whisky Society, then I have my affiliate links in the section here below. As always, I also want to say a massive thank you to my wonderful supporters on Patreon. I'm so grateful to have you guys with me on my whiskey journey. But I hope you've all had an absolutely wonderful day. Sláinte Skål!